Don't you know? Banging our heads to the rhythm of the call. We don't care about dollars or the shiny way. We're just falling to zero. It's all every day. Round tripping positions, that's how we roll. We won't make a dollar, won't celebrate.
Not late. Not late. Good morning, guys. Yo, how's the audio this morning? We got our music. Dude, I'm weird with numbers. Like I always pick. I try to pick 7:15 for the start of the show, even if I know I'm not going to hit it. I just need that number. I think the missus is right about the autism thing. Good morning, guys. Hey, I want to do an audio test. I rebooted. I did my shit. I want to see if you guys can hear my audio stuff. Boom. God damn it. Okay. That's not the worst thing. That might just be like the fucking intro song does that sometimes. Okay. We'll test with this. Let me know if you hear this thing at all, like at all. Anything? If you hear that, we're in business. If not, we got another problem. Nope. God, are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Okay. I'm not gonna mess with it now, but now I have no idea. None. Like there's no other settings for this. That's not cool. That's not cool. God damn, dude, I have no idea. I have no idea what I have no idea. I have no fucking idea. And I've lost all my like IT bro skills. They're gone. What's up, Rocky? Hang on, let me do some GMs. Let's fuck the audio stuff. I'll play with that later. That's pretty annoying though. What could that be? Hang on. Hell? We got it now? Try to give it back, bro. You make me earn it back. Still no? I won't fuck with it anymore. Let me hit the GMs. I have to fix that though, dude. That's a problem. English. Bright and early, dude. Good morning to you. Boss GM, Choina GM, Drop King, G freaking M's. No, okay, still nothing with that other video, huh? GM's over on Abstract. What's up, boys? Okay, dude, I barely slept last night. Christian, good morning. Yeah, dude, that's the weirdest thing. When I do that, it's got to be my board, I think. But I don't know. Maybe I can reset this thing. I don't know. It's annoying. Yo, GM, to the Philippines. Thank you, China. That sucks, man. I gotta get that. I got people coming on the shows this week. I gotta get that audio figured out. What could that even be? Something unplugged somewhere. I heard a ding somewhere. A couple days ago, whatever. Okay. It's really distracting. I'll tell you that. It's got me a little off. God damn, that sucks. And then this shit doesn't sound good, right? Okay. Whatever it is, what it is. All right. Hey, smash the like on the show or don't. Actually, deserving of the thumbs down, Choina. You can go take it back and put it on the other side. Deserves that. Unprofessional. Unfucking professional here. Part of it's an internet issue or something, Choina. If the Kong song sounds good, it's played the same way as the intro song. So that's like a browser latency thing, but the no audio coming through at all is weird. Maybe I need a browser update. Is there? I think there is a browser update. About? Yeah. Well, there was. Anyway, Edge, good morning. Yeah. Okay. Dislike this show strongly. Fucking hate on this show this morning. Let me do my part. Terrible. It won't let me? Okay, there we go. Dislike the show this morning, boys. Unprofessional garbage. However, you do want to make sure you're following my account. There you go. Who the idiot? Over on X. All right, let's just hit some some top level stuff. I don't like my title today and my thumbnail because it hits close to home, kind of like it's a guy. I see his name out there on the timeline, and I like everybody, dude. I don't want to see anybody, even if you fuck up, man. I don't like seeing anybody get in trouble, like big trouble. And somebody that you've seen his name around here is getting in big fucking trouble. And by the way, I came across that story really. This is stupid, but like earlier than it made it out there in the X verse because I was working on my project, my upgrade. Part of that is my web. I'll show you guys, by the way. No, that's stupid. I can't show yet. Working on my website, and I was like scouring the interwebs for some news, and I saw a story. Dude, there's no other topics. English. I mean, that's not true, but yeah, dude, it's a whole game doing the title and doing the thumbnail and stuff, and then sometimes you get stuck trying to come up with a good one, and then you overthink it, and then you just wasted an hour. But you know, yeah. There is so much work that goes into these things. Like it's so much. It's so fucking much. I love it, but yeah. So usually it's just whatever. At this point, whatever. Anyways, I'm bummed to see that story. I am. We'll get to that in a quick moment, but yeah, Crypto Bro, guy who you've definitely. I'm not a. Who cares? No, to be fair, that is what would take this show to the next level, is be a little more seriously focused on crypto, right? And that the mainstream audience is there, not CryptoPunks tax shit. They don't care. I know. Okay, we saw the Trumps or World Liberty Finance sell a whole bunch of ETH, which sucked. Not a fan of that. I don't know if I'm a fan of them buying Say, but they did it. Israel, good morning, man. Good Vibes Club. That moon trip's coming for sure. Anyway, bought almost $5 million worth of. Oh, no. Sorry. Not $5 million worth of Say. $775,000 worth of Say. Almost 5 million Say tokens. I like Say. I do. I don't. Okay. I know I got some good buddies, maybe even watching right now, that they put on the best show in Say, one of the best shows out there, like, period. I'm not super bullish on Say. Like, I'll at least, like, that, I'll say that. I like the ecosystem. I like the stuff I did over there. I'm not bullish on Say. I don't think Say is going to make it, unless they got, like, unlimited funding, but they don't have the culture other than my bros over there. So we'll see. Okay, Bo Hines. I didn't realize that's Bo Hines. Saw this interview last week, and it's really, really cool. In fact, okay, from this interview is a comment from, again, Bo Hines. I just thought random dude in the administration, but saying that the United States government might actually mine Bitcoin, right? I think I mentioned that yesterday. It comes from this interview from Bo Hines. Again, I didn't realize it was him. But a comment here from Bo Hines that I'm going to play, and you won't hear it, which sucks. Absolutely sucks. You're not hearing it. And then my voice is fucked up. God damn it. Anyway, Bo Hines saying we need to get Bitcoin very quickly. We need Bitcoin quickly, which is awesome. If that's their mindset, man, this thing that's coming is coming pretty darn soon. And my target is still this summer. My target still is summer. My target is still, it revolves entirely around the Stables Act and the Genius Act. Both of those. We don't go nuclear until that happens, but that is happening, and it's happening soon. When they talk about crypto like that, right? When they talk about crypto, like we need to do it before it gets too expensive. Yeah, Bitcoin is going to possibly 3x this year. You better believe they want it here at 84 or whatever it's at now. That is coming really, really soon. And something that might just give us this little push. Marty Party's a little late, by the way, with this. Saying Chairman Ayuda, is it Mark Ayuda? Proposed a crypto regulatory framework, like a temporary framework, until the real framework is out there. I believe that framework is actually part of the Genius Act. But Mark Ayuda is not the chairman anymore. He's not like the acting chair, right? We had Paul Atkins that was like sworn in last week. So he's a little behind on his news. Still, a temporary regulatory framework that's in place before something official, really good, really gives people some clarity and some direction. And maybe this kickstarts us before those other dominoes fall. They are going to fall. But this might get us started earlier, which would be awesome. So keep my eye on that. But also, guys, I'm watching for dates. That's what I'm really looking for. God, I want to play this clip. But Tim Scott saying he thinks that by August, this matches up with the time frame we're thinking. And I'm thinking these time frames from comments. You just catch these comments from different politicians here and there. And I keep hearing summertime specifically for the Stables Act. And Tim Scott saying he thinks we'll have a crypto bill, like the one we're waiting for, by August, setting us up perfectly for this second half of the year or Q4 run. The real banana zone. A lot of people still believe Bitcoin's all-time high of this cycle, whatever the fuck that is Q4 this year. I buy it. I'm there. I like that take. Still, it's like we still got the guy running around the field that interrupted our game, right? Game's on pause. That guy's still on the field. So any of this can be extended depending on how long it takes to get this game back back in play. But August, I think this is the time frame we need to be focused on. Anytime this summer, Stables Act, Genius Act, some type of crypto framework by August. So Stables Act is the one I'm really looking for. They will be voting on that anytime in the next 2-ish months, possibly, like that soon. What is it? April, May, June, July. I mean, guys, by August, we have like 3 months, which is crazy. Maybe is it 4, 3.5, whatever. You get the idea. Like, it's pretty short term. It will not take us long to get there. I don't think it's a sell in May and walk away. What the fuck do I know? Nobody knows anything. But I don't think it's a sell in May and walk away. With the tariffs being unpaused, like kind of looming, by the end of May, I imagine we're going to have a better idea of where the Stables Act is actually at. And I have a feeling we'll see some other policies or bills introduced that are going to give us this kind of idea of where we're going and when. By August, man, it would be fucking game on in August. It's coming, dude. It's coming really, really, really soon. And it's going to get a lot of fun here. All right, let's peek at crypto. We've got a lot of NFT talk today, by the way. A lot. But we'll start with crypto here. Bitcoin, awesome day yesterday. News kind of broke when we were streaming yesterday morning. Whole bunch of things put on pause tariff-wise. Electronics, basically, computers, smartphones, chips. There's a lot of more news coming out of that front, too. Trump has some announcements, I believe, even coming as soon as tomorrow about chips. It's going to get very interesting. I expect another really volatile week for sure. Maybe good. Here's Bitcoin 84.3, ETH 1600. We're going to talk a bit about ETH too and how important NFTs are for it. Very important. My take, I like ETH, but fuck ETH. If it takes NFTs to save them, and if ETH prices are so tied to ETH NFT prices are so tied to ETH, then fuck ETH. No NFTs matter except for CryptoPunks and some Grail art and all of Ordinals. All of them. It's Just a fact. Ripple 218, Solana 129. Hey, green in the past 24 hours. Ain't nobody complaining about that. Now, these concessions Trump made, and basically this was Trump capitulating. It was these pauses on tariffs, this exclusion of computers, phones, processor, like all that shit. That's Trump. Like, believe me, that is not a win. That was necessary because I think China's got us by the balls. I think that's the truth. Maybe I'm wrong there. Like I say, I am not an expert with that shit. I wish I was. I'm working on it. I know more today than I knew, a lot more today than I knew even 2 months ago. But it feels like China's got us by the balls. The U.S. tariff exemption, China's saying it's a small step to correct the wrongdoings. This is not great shit. It's not. And so I don't think Trump likes to be made to look like a little bitch. And I expect him to dig his heels in a bit. A bumpy week ahead, I think. We'll see. Benny, good morning, man. Andrew, good morning. Barry, good morning. God, I want to get that audio working. Cutie, I don't know if I said GM, but GM's, man. Yeah, we got some interesting news yesterday. This is actually all on the NFT front. Shaq will be settling his lawsuit for an NFT collection he promoted. $11 million. Trump ain't no bitch, man. No, he's not. Yeah, it will get ugly again for sure. And we're still gonna get rate cuts though. We're gonna get some kind of stimmy. We are. I'm excited for that. Shaq, $11 million to settle this class action lawsuit. Something with Astral NFTs. That's cool. But this caught my eyes yesterday. Again, I was doing some research for my site. Found this article, so I wanted to throw it on my site, and then I just started digging in. I'm like, dude, somebody who's trading, multiple CryptoPunks. I'm like, I wonder if we know who it is. Right? So I'm scrolling, and TLDR here, this guy's traded, 90 plus CryptoPunks, made millions. It's one of those great stories. Guy who's trading, making millions, living the dream. Didn't report. He filed his taxes. He did not report his crypto gains. In fact, he specifically checked the box saying he didn't trade crypto. It's not great. But they got the name of the person in here. Waylon Wilcox. Sound familiar, guys? Does that sound familiar to anybody here? He should have paid. You know what? I like to imagine what happened, which is probably did that, gambled it all, lost all that money, didn't have the money to pay it, and just figured next year he'll be good, and didn't happen, and then figured next year he'll be good to pay it, and then next year, and just snowballed. I imagine that's what happened. Or he's one of those guys that's like, fuck it. They can't see it. I've got an anonymous wallet. Like, they won't know. It's like probably one of those two things. But Waylon Wilcox, I see the name. I'm like, damn, I think that's a really familiar name, man. I'm pretty sure it's this guy here, right? Wilcox NFT. Got some nice punks. You guys have probably seen him around, right? He's not like super loud on the timeline, but I think we've all seen that name. If you've been here for years, you've seen the name Wilcox. I'm pretty sure it's this guy. And so Wilcox, bro, that sucks. It absolutely fucking sucks. 45, like I imagine he might have a family. Maybe. Real bummer that he might face jail time over this thing. But yeah, I think it's him. I'm pretty sure it's him. And he's been quiet on the timeline. I wonder if it's because, he knew this is always like hanging over his head. But used to be much louder on the timeline. I remember seeing his name, if not often, I at the very least I remember seeing his name. I mean, as soon as I saw him, I'm like, oh my god, we know Wilcox. And he might have deleted a bunch of shit too. But again, years ago, I absolutely remember seeing him around. Anyway, paying it back, yeah, but he may face guys like 6 years in jail, up to 6 years. Really? Yeah. What's up, Confusion? Good morning, man. It's funny. There's more stories like that. There's people who, like, early last year, actually, maybe it was earlier the year before. I'm trying to get my like timeline right. There's guys who went quiet all of a sudden. It's people that 6 million years in jail, Luna. Yeah. There's guys who went quiet on the timeline because they got hit with a Wells notice. Like, there's some big names on the timeline, like big influencers who all of a sudden stopped tweeting. And, you know, some people just assume, well, they made their bag, they're out, or they're taking a break. No, some of them got Wells noticed, and they went silent because of that. That was going on during the thick of the Kongs shit, right? And yeah, it's all. So if you see people go dark, you always got to consider now. It's not always them taking a break. It's like they might be in big trouble, which again sucks. It really does suck. But there you go. $13 million tax fraud. Owes a lot of money, and again might just spend. He might. This dude might be in jail until he's in his 50s now. That's a bummer. Bummer. Anyway, tax day in 2 days. Pay your taxes, right? Moral of the story. Confusion, it's coming. It's coming, dude. And I'm sorry, very specifically with you, Confusion. I love you, man. I do. But I'm going to tell you a lot. I told you so. I'm going to tell you a lot. I'm going to do that for, you know, I mean, as long as we're pals here, I'll be telling you I told you so a lot. A lot. When they hit 0.4, when they hit 0.5, when they hit 1 Bitcoin, when they hit 2 Bitcoin. I'm going to be super annoying, dude. You fucked up. I'm going to be really annoying with Taproot Wizards. I told you so. And spoiler, Taproot Wizards looking pretty darn good right now. Pretty darn good. If I didn't have kids, yeah, I would go to jail. I would definitely go. That's there you go. Told you so, though. Okay, let me peek at volume real quick. I just want to see how the week is looking. Data period. The data period ends in like 12 hours here. Sales yesterday, not great. But I want to look at weekly. I imagine we're up from the prior week because we had some big sales this week. And actually, shockingly, we're not. Dude, last week was brutal. We will probably beat last week, but that's wild because we've got a couple big X copy sales. Actually, X copy sale was in. No, it was in this week. We have some big X copy sales. We have that $6 million punk sale, and still there's a chance we might not beat last week's sales. That's kind of wild. As of right now, we'll say 80 mil in sales. So we need another like 6 mil today. I don't think we're getting it. I don't know. It's a coin flip, I guess, but not great. Dude, yeah, I mean, we're basically September, October levels. Not great. At our lowest, though, guys, go back to 2023. Like a good reminder of how low we got during the bear market. Like the darkest part of the bear market was not good. As low as 55 mil. And we're not far off. We're not far off, guys, man. Like, we're not. I think China's done pretty well. All right, dude's got a CryptoPunk. He's got some Bitcoins. China's one of these, he's one of the smart ones, you know? Anyways. Sales not great. Profits 10 mil in the negative. And again, I think it's probably 20 mil with that CryptoPunk sale that you know, it's a 10 mil loss. English, I say this a lot. That bear market was not that bad. It wasn't. And you know what? Part of it's because, like, even in the NFT bull market, you only get, like, spurts of crazy stuff, right? It's, like, the most memorable part of the, you know, the market. For me, it is. But, like, you get a few weeks that cook, and then it's quiet for a few months, and then, you know, at the real peak of it, you get, like, 2 months. You get 2 months of just insanity, maybe 3. But you go, like, it's not unusual to go 6 months of just nothing. Like nothing's liquid. And so that bear market, I don't know, man. To me, I'm like, that's it. I was caught on like way off guard when the market came back. I was like, I mean, I was in full price discovery mode, as in, man, we are crashing. We're going much further. These NFTs are still worth in the thousands, some of them tens of thousands. I'm like, no, this ain't done yet. There's no way we're done yet. We're still looking for the bottom here. Didn't happen. Market came back. I was completely shocked. Like in Discord, you guys saw I was always the we're going lower guy. We're going lower, and I didn't sense at all that this turnaround was coming that fast. I don't think it was bad, and I don't think we ever see something like that again unless something much bigger happens. Bear market's great. I would love to be smarter this time around and actually be stabled up to be able to play it. However, if I'm going by how I'm trading right now, it's not going to be a new story this time around. I do have my good vibes clubs listed. Two of my favorite ones. I will take some money here and get ready for the next thing. But yeah, as of now, I'm not a good trader. I'm not. I'm good at seeing things. I'm not good at timing and executing and all that. Here and there. I play for the home runs. You know, like I mentioned yesterday, day before, like I have some big sales. I play that game. And for what? I guess it's worked. But a little more stressful maybe. By the way, I know Cats isn't watching and Player isn't watching, but you guys get 10K swarm for your clips you made. Dude, English, in the bear market, if that's what you're talking, there's plays there. There's still, I mean, I looked at it like this a few years ago, and this is bull or bear market, but like once or twice a year, you get the opportunity for like a grand slam kind of play. Something that's just like served right up to you and it's easy. And if you're liquid enough right then to play it, big win. And it was always like I would go back to the prior years and I would like pick out the big plays. I'm like, when things are down and bad and no action and whatever, just remember it's only once or twice a year that you get that opportunity. A big one though, one that like evens you out, one that puts you up for the year. Again, like a $40,000 play, $75,000 play, a 25-20, whatever. But a few, like once or twice a year, those come out. Even in a bear market, those happen. Even in a bear market. What's up, player? I mean, Red Dollar. Good to see you, man. I don't believe that's your last name change. I'll tell you that. I don't believe it. Dude, Andrew, really nice. Really nice. A Q2 rally would be sweet, man. Yeah, Nakamigos, Czechs, Goblin Town Pepe. Oh, Pepin, yeah. Dude, yeah. Yep. I like Confusion's post yesterday had mentioned that devs, like dev activity is way down, and it is. It really is. But AI is going to bring that back. I still believe AI is going to be a really hot thing. There will be so much building on chain because of AI. It's coming. By the way, random, like nothing to do with anything crypto, but anybody see the marathon gameplay trailer yesterday? I hated it at first, and now I think I like it. That said, I'm done games. I finally yesterday was like, no more Destiny, no more nothing. Because like when I get in the zone and I'm working on my project here and working on my website, I love it, dude. And I forgot that rush. Seti Teddy's looking good, dude. I'm still holding. I think I like him. I'm locked the fuck in. There's no time for games anymore. I've been listening to a bunch of Naval too. Very inspirational shit. And he says stuff that's so obvious. And man, ain't it the thing that we already know how to be successful? All of us do. All of us know how to be successful and make money. You listen to those guys like that, the best of the best, and they give you advice, and it's all stuff you know. It's like I overcomplicate things and overthink things, and it's like do the things you just know will work and just do them and be consistent and stick with it and keep looking to improve. And it does come. What's up, Anthony? Dude, I love your PFP, man. I fucking love your PFP. There you go, dude. Yep. Dude, give up all that shit. If we're trying to make it, dude, there's no time for games. If you're trying to make it and build something, there's no time for anything like that. None. Okay, Courtyard, your top collection here in the past day, followed by D-Market, Guardian Heroes, Pudgy Penguins, Super Rare. That's an X copy sale. Luna, I got a Discord, but I'm not like until I have a thing ready. I'm not super chatty there, but I have one. I give out whitelists there. That will be ramping up with everything going on here. DM me and I'll send you a link. If somebody wants to spearhead some trenching, man, would be fucking cool. Paradise Money Laundering right there. Guardian Avatars, CryptoPunks. Let me skip and just see who else is seeing some money moving hands. Bored Apes, Lil Pudgies, Mutants, Doodles. Okay. Opepin had a big drop yesterday. Dude, what a collection. And I mean that good and bad. Here's your X copy sale, 255 ETH. Cheap ETH. I mean, it's X copy season anyways, but cheap ETH has got people maybe buying ETH and buying these X copies at a pretty good discount. Don't know what this sold for last, by the way, so maybe it wasn't a discount, but oh my god, last sold for 5.5 ETH. Now these could have been sales too, could have been, but last on-chain sale, 5.5 ETH. Dude made 250 ETH on this trade. Not that this person actually made that money, but dude, wild shit. We will see another X copy one day. Yeah, I mean, I don't think that's a crazy prediction. Somewhere along the way in the next decade, we're gonna have another guy that becomes like a cultural phenomenon. X copy's not the last one. It might be the first one. You know, we'll Beeple too, right? Maybe Rafiq Anadol grows into that too. He's kind of like on the cusp of that, but there'll be another guy who like the culture just needs it. He like is the culture. Anyway, 255 ETH. The X copy bot still going crazy, man. Let's peek at that. Actually, hang on. Before I do that, top sales. Top sales. There we go. Well, there's the X copy. 46 ETH Bored Ape. A few CryptoPunks. Yeah, pretty unremarkable day here. God, I want him a lady. Marty, you might know who it is, dude. Marty, I bet you know. Oh, Sam Spratt. Good shout. Good shout. But Sam Spratt is becoming like legendary. He is a special fucking artist. All right, Marty. The CryptoPunks guy is I might have closed the link, so I'll show you. I'll just show you. It's Wilcox. I'm like 95% sure it's Wilcox. The guy's name is in the article. It's like something Wilcox. I think it's him. Which you probably know him, you know, because you're a punks holder. I think it's him. 6 years in prison he faces. So there you go, Marty. Do you know him? Like Marty's a punk too. We got at least 2 punks watching right now. Marty and Choina. Anybody else got a punk, by the way, here? And yes, V1s count. Obviously, V1s count. I mean, it's the only one that should count. I'm kidding, guy. I'm kidding. Half kidding. Dude, the Saintless pieces move. I remember when the Saintless collection came out. I remember when Saintless came out. This is when I worked in NFT boxes. Like Mod, me and Henry and Joe and a couple other bros, and where a lot of like this is where a lot of us met, like our close like OG Idiot One group met in boxes. And when Saintless came out, everyone was so disappointed. Like it was such big news that X copy was dropping in the box. We were all getting an X copy, like couldn't believe it. And then this was the piece. Now this one's actually cool, but that there were 3 iterations and they were just like very plain. And I didn't appreciate it. And I'm not like, I like X copy as a dude and as a movement and as a force. I don't really love his art. It doesn't do it for me. And I like glitch art. I really like glitch art. And just like pure crypto art where the point of it is like a message, and usually like a very punk rock political or whatever kind of like crypto art. I'm not a big Xcopy art fan. Oh, it's funny you should ask, Choina, because there's probably some people watching who don't know what a V1 punk is. And I feel like people should know. And so for the next 2 hours, we're going to do a deep dive into V1 punks for the people. For the people. Max Payne is actually very cool. What's up, Day Yank? Bro, Taproot Wizard's looking good right now. Now, anybody who doesn't know, by the way, too, Xcopy made a sandbox wearable. Not even a wearable, a character, like an avatar. 2 hours. 2 hours. 2 hours, man. It's not enough, to be honest, to really like appreciate them, to highlight them the way they deserve. It's probably like a 24-hour marathon. Oh my God. Dude, I just remembered a week from today, guys, I have a 12-hour stream and maybe a 24-hour stream. Oh, man. Okay, now that's when I crack open the smelling salts. That's going to be the day we do the smelling salts. Okay, 420, last year I did a 12-hour stream. And I kind of want to do a 24-hour stream. I love Easter, bro. Is that Easter? That sucks. That kind of changes things. Because I think we're trying to do some Easter stuff, but no. Dude, I remember Easter 2022. A CryptoPunks holder. Oh, God, I'm trying to remember his name. But he put out, what were they called? Dude, I got to find it. Some of you guys did this too. Holy shit, I'm all over the place. Hang on. There was a crypto, back in the day, definitely microdose, yes. I might, I haven't smoked weed in like a year and a half at this point. Maybe I'll do that too. I will definitely do the smelling salts. But I maybe 24 hours is crazy. It might be. And if I do that, I might start it Saturday and then go into Sunday because, but anyway, there will be, at the very least, there's going to be a very long 12-hour stream and maybe it's 24. There was a guy, Easter 2022, CryptoPunks holder. There was a time when it was like noteworthy if a CryptoPunks holder put out an NFT collection. It's stupid, but they're like, this is from a punk. And you thought that because they bring the punk crowd in, the punk holders in, you thought it would do well. So this guy put out these eggs. What was his name, man? He was a character. Put out eggs. And there's some game that you went and you had to, you could just pick them and claim them. I think they were free. And then all of a sudden, this is like a month or two later, he puts out these fucking baskets. And this is on Easter. And so guys, I skipped Easter Day with the fam so I could focus on this shit. Yeah, I completely ditched the family so I could figure out whatever this game was because this was going to be worth a fortune, I was sure. Man, I really want to know his name. You guys will remember it too. Like he hosted spaces and he was like it's not like a big name, but like I think people would remember him. Anyway, that's how I spent Easter 3-ish years ago. And this Easter 4 years ago. It was 2021. Okay. Yep. Wait, am I wrong about the date? Why am I so sure? I'm so sure it had to do with Easter, though. I mean, themed, yeah, but I thought, like, I'm pretty damn sure it was on Easter Day, or at least the day of, like, an Easter egg hunt that we were supposed to do. How do you start a Myriad prediction market? Oh. I'll make it. I'll be fine. Anyway, what was the point of that? Xcopy. He's got a wearable. It'll probably be worth something one day. It already kind of is, but and then these again. Everybody hated these. These couldn't even go for an ETH at first. Like everybody hated those things. It's crazy. And now all of a sudden it's a thing. And Xcopy still dangles out something he promised a few years back. He said one day there'll be something that you can do if you own all three pieces. There's 3 versions. And he said that if you have all 3, it'll lead to something. So maybe you have 3 of those to burn and get something else. Or maybe he'll build something that you combine them. It should be cool. Yo, GMs, man. Happy New Year. Cats is here. Holy shit. A rare Cats weekend sighting, man. Rector. That's the sandbox wearable. Yeah, there we go. Another X copy. 40 ETH sale. There it is. Yep. 40 ETH. It's X copy season, man. Cheap ETH has people shopping for X copies. Again, like he's cool. He's fucking cool. It's just and again, I love glitch art, but his stuff doesn't really do it for me. And at the same time, I would want to own any of his because he's that great. He's that important for the space. Dude, he finally did like a week or two ago, right? Like last week. I love that. Like, dude, I'm Jewish. I grew up being taught Israel's the good guys and everybody's against them and all. And like, I don't know. I've got a little more nuanced take on it. What's happening over there is fucking insane. Boom. Told you, confusion. I told you, brother. Shalom, brother. I'm like the worst Jew out there, but you know, I grew up. My parents were like my real name is Yehuda. It's a very Jewish name, you know. But I grew up. It's like Israel, the good guys. Israel, the Jews, the chosen people. Like all that shit. I always found that weird. More and more, the older I get, I think it's so weird. Like the chosen people thing. If you're religious, and I'm sorry, but like I know Jewish people who literally say things like Jewish power and fuck everybody else. Jews are like the chosen people. The whole it's bizarre, dude. Because you picture any other like group of people saying that, and you're like, that's kind of fucked up. And it's not that they say it; they believe it. They believe it. They believe there's a separation and that there's they're a different class of people. It's super weird to me. And again, I'm so close to that. I'm so close to it because I grew up around that. And again, even now, there's people I know in this space who are that. And I'm like, it's crazy, dude. And that just makes me like question everything and second guess everything and want to learn more. You're not Musty. Are you black? Are you really? I don't know why I would never have guessed. I don't know why. But it is a people problem. Yeah. And maybe I pick up on the Jewish thing because I'm Jewish and because I heard it so much. Fucking A, Musty. Obviously not that it matters, but I literally. Yeah, dude. I just thought you were white bread. I learned something today. It's cool. You know what? I like anybody who like thinks highly of their culture and their people. I have no problems with that. But it's literally when it's like, fuck everyone else, we're better, and we're going to heaven in a special part of heaven to party with God. It's weird. But hey, what do I know? Maybe it's actually real. Maybe it's real. And you know what? Funny enough, when I start getting into alien shit, I think I told you guys this. I put a pause on this, and I do want to do it. I've been taking the Bible and putting it into ChatGPT, and I've had it replace any like reference to like, like the Star of Bethlehem, and like God and all this stuff. I told it to replace all that stuff with like alien stuff. So like the Star of Bethlehem is a UFO, and like God is like the supreme alien leader. You know what I mean? What was the point of that? Holy fuck. Hang on. Why was I saying that? Oh, yeah. What if it's all true? What if the Jews are the chosen people and they are better than everyone else? What if? What if, like, the aliens came and they genetically engineered us, but they made the Jewish people a little better? Please, nobody clip this shit. Have seen the guy who found code in reality through dot. Oh no, through DMT? Like that laser thing is wild, man. Yo, good morning, man. Yep, dude, that's so cool. I've seen that. Yep. Trying to dude, it's so true. RFC. Somebody remind me what RFC is. I feel like I just heard that this week and I asked the same question. Benny, how do we get to any topics here? I don't know. Dude, I don't know. The weekend streams are there. This weekend streams are different, that's for sure. Anyway, the alien shit's cool. And I don't know. Are most people getting to that place when you start thinking UFOs that it's alien shit? Because then, like, I mean, I already had this bookmark for this morning just to bring up because it's wild. But like, CIA file claims aliens blasted Soviet soldiers into stone, and then I immediately Jewish, grew up Christian, right? So didn't believe the Torah, believe like the Bible. And so I know it well. My dad was like a minister. My dad would travel around and do like chapels for Major League Baseball and the NBA and the NFL, and like that was my upbringing. It was so cool, so cool. I live in New Hampshire, middle of nowhere kind of thing, and any given day we've got these like MLB players at our house playing wiffle ball with us. Like that was so fucking cool. Like always in the locker rooms, we got to go to all the games free, hang with the teams and all that. I babysat some of the like players' kids during like spring training and stuff. So fucking cool. But also, so I grew up very Christian, knew the Bible well, and like now again, this is like pretty mainstream now. People can read the Bible and think it's like very alieny. And so this story takes me back to Sodom and Gomorrah, like a big blinding light that turns people into a pillar of salt. This story here, if it's real, from the CIA, this light that turned these soldiers to stone. Yeah, it's. I wonder if it's all still talking about the same thing that like these beings, entities, whatever. It's aliens or angels or spirits or interdimensional, whatever. But it's what I mean. It's not as like cut and dry as the way the Bible talks. It's not like just people with wings that are come from heaven or whatever the shit. It's weird. Dude, Andrew, they got that in them, don't they? Yes, yeah, I'm already up. Yeah, I think I'm there. I mean, guys, hang on. There's some brand new UFO footage from this week that's really good. Oh, well, I didn't see this one. Hang on. Can't hear it, which sucks. Oh, hang on. This is that same story. Okay, that's not what I want to show. Skywatcher. I do know about the Book of Enoch. I love it, Andrew. Okay, this week we got some new UFO footage, some UFOs we've never seen before. They've classified these UFOs or UAPs as there's 7 different distinct types. There's like, I mean, you see them all here. The egg that we saw recently, there's a blob, there's just a glowy, bubbly light. There's the Tic Tac. There's this one, the Terra one. Actually, no, I'm not. There's one that looks like a crystal. The jellyfish one is the one I got excited about. Yeah, China. No, you're right there. Yes, dude. Yeah, Marty. Yes, that's fucking fascinating. And dude, Ark of the Covenant stuff like that is wild too, right? If you start really, reading into that and where it might be right now and what it is, there's something there, right? Like maybe I don't know what to believe with any of it, but like Ark of the Covenant is somewhere, and potentially where it is like heavily guarded, and people who are around it die. And then you've got that shroud. It's like radiation that radiated like Jesus's image into like this cloth, but it was like something like radioactive, like something crazy. Is that like those giants? I forget what they're called. But like those giants that supposedly bred with angels or humans or something like that. Something like that. Okay. I just want to show you the jellyfish because the jellyfish ones I've never seen before. We saw a jellyfish video from like Iraq, but we've never seen these before. And these are like in the middle of the day. Yeah, there you go, Benny. Yeah, the Anaki or something. Yeah, it's crazy shit. I don't believe it. I don't not believe it though. Like I just know that there's weird shit and that it's true. Some of it's true, and also I know that somebody knows and they just don't tell us. You know what I mean? These jellyfish are wild. Like those are cool. I've never seen those before. I've never seen those in video before. I never even seen anybody talk about that. That's like a whole new kind of craft here. But yeah, and they show them in motion too. Again, they capture this in the day. Fucking fascinating stuff. There's video of them moving. There we go. And then apparently these ones are like hostile because when these come, often two other kinds will come: the Tic Tac and maybe the like pyramidy one, and it'll put itself between the jellyfish and people. At the end of this video, too, guys, it's so crazy. At the end of this video, oh, there's a different kind of jellyfish too. Look at that shit. This is like some of the clearest footage we've ever had. And this is like, okay, I think this is not okay. I think it's real. I think this is part of the government's slow rollout plan of info. Like, this is not some guys that like branched off and decided, fuck it, the government's not telling us, we'll do it. Like, this is a private company now, these military guys doing this. I think it's all coordinated and it's their slow rollout of info. But they're doing this stuff during the day. Look at that. They're doing this during the day because they're like, nighttime, nobody can tell what's what, but like during the day. And they have this stuff on radar. These guys, the next episode is going to be interesting. They use like the psionics. They use like telepathy to summon these things, which again, it sounds insane. It does, but it's feeling more and more like there's something there. And then this starts feeling like, like for lack of a better term or word, whatever, demonic shit, like a seance, like summoning spirits, right? Like there's some parallel between all of this. Is that the crystal one? It's wild. They can do this. They said, okay, so they're asked, how often are you able to summon these things? Like, what's your hit rate? 100%. Every time they try to summon them with their psionics, and they said they have another piece of tech they can use to summon them, 100% of the time, they always get these things coming when they try. So here's what's really wild. They have one of the jellyfish in the sky, so they send up a helicopter to go get as close as it can. There's a point when they do this where it freezes them in the air. They literally can't move. They can't move. It's like in this video. So they're like flying up to get it, and whatever it is putting this pressure on the helicopter to keep it like at some level. It could not get any higher or closer to it, which is so weird. And I wonder if it's staged and shit. I do, but I don't know. Like some of this is some of the best footage we've ever seen of UFOs. Like, look at that. I don't think we've ever seen footage like that. This is a cool episode. Okay, now the next one, the next video, which will be in like probably 3 weeks, that one is all psionics. So that's going to be about the telepathy stuff and how they do it, and yeah, just so that'll be a cool one. And I like last point here. I maybe would have a hard time believing this, but now all of a sudden we got these telepathy tapes coming out, right? This woman who's been studying autistic kids who literally are telepathic. They are. It's wild, but man, it's worth a listen to. Like it's real. And then what's this guy's name? Guy's name Ross Colehart. He went to one of their like meetings or gatherings where they had some psionic. They actually had some kids, and they summoned stuff. He was there, saw it for himself, like changed him. Like he finally, for the first time, saw like this shit in person. Damn, dude, it's a hell of a name. Listen, 150 years ago, We were still riding animals. We've been around for 300,000 years. Safe, yeah, dude. And then the pyramid shit recently really opens it up to like, wait, we really don't know shit. We really don't know shit. It's just frustrating that there's a whole history that somebody knows, like our history, and that they know and will not tell us. That's the frustrating part. Look, I don't give a shit if they're aliens or interdimensional beings or angels. I don't care. I just know that there is something out there for sure. I care more about the like everything we're taught in school, our history, where we come from, the timeline, all of it. I just care that it's completely fake. It's 100% fake, and that they know. By they, maybe it's like 10 people know, maybe it's 3 people know. There's a group that absolutely knows what our real history is, and they don't tell us. That's wild footage. So yeah. So about those NFTs. Yeah, dude, I believe that. I think we'll never know. Until now, there's the conspiracy theory that in a couple of years, they're setting us up. They're doing the slow trickle because there is something that's going to be unavoidable that's coming. Like, and the conspiracy theory is there's a big spaceship or some shit that's coming in like 2027. It's coming in a couple of years. So this trickle of info that started happening is to get us prepared for that. It is working. You see cool alien stories and nobody gives a shit anymore. Oh, dude, that's that Ansem related or shield token or something. There's a lot of PvP. We'll look at that. But maybe in a couple of years there is something big coming out, and then we've also heard people say that they're going to say that that's happening, but it's not real. So I don't know. And this goes to like Project Bluebeam and all kinds of crazy shit, and it's wild stuff. All right, if X copy's not your cup of tea, we got a lot to talk about still. Taproot Wizards, especially. If X copy ain't your cup of tea, maybe these are. Okay, I see this shit. Look, I get collectibles, and I like that people can just like whatever they want. I see the new Opepin set and people losing their minds over it. And I'm like, man, I tried picturing these in a bear market, and what are people going to spend on these? I don't know. I don't even know what to say. See, that's the thing. People say they're so good. A lot of people saying that. And I look at them, I'm like, it's so silly. And maybe they're really good. That, like I like the Pudgy Penguin stickers. What's the difference, right? But yeah, these are actually a good amount of value right now. Actually, really great value. And then I picture in a bear market, and they'll have an audience, but people are loving these. Now, like a lot of the time, the art looks so much better when, like time, place, setting, all that stuff. You know what I mean? And for whatever reason, these just hit, and people genuinely like them. They do. Like simple doesn't mean bad. For whatever reason, it hasn't hit me, but these resonate with like a lot of people. A lot of people loving these. Why do you guys like them? Like, what is it about these that have hit everybody so hard? If I saw them, to me, they feel like any other Opepin series. I wouldn't have thought that would actually like make it. But they made it, dude. They had like, what was it? 2,500% opt-in. Like the Opepin community ate this shit up. They love it. Was this a Jack Butcher? No. Jack Butcher didn't make this set. Okay. Because remember, they changed Opepin. Any artist can submit their Opepin series, and if it's voted, it gets a certain threshold, the opt-ins, it becomes the next series. This clearly made it. And again, people really like it. Oh, a comment over on Abstract about Big, saying Big Toshi said all the selling on that big token is from top blasters, not top miners. Interesting. Okay. Like the clean graphics and every one of those are visually pleasing. Yeah, I mean they're unique. Everyone feels like it's got personality. Like in a way, you'd be happy to have any of them, right? Like they all have got character to them. So yeah, they're You know what I can tell with this? This is one of those ones that it doesn't strike me at first, and I can tell the longer I sit with it, the more I'll like it. It has the feel of one of those. It's kind of like Good Vibes Club did for me. There's just some you can tell you like I'm missing something. But usually when I feel like that, I'm like, I know if I sit with it long enough, I'm gonna be like, oh, I love them. I could see that happening with this set. But yeah, not a Jack Butcher creation. It is an Opepin, exactly like Good Vibes Club. Just took time. Just took some more time and opening my mind a bit. Yeah, definitely. It's a grower. Dude, these are selling like crazy on secondary. The 40 editions, guys, like the most common edition, selling for like 2+ ETH. Pretty wild. The unrevealed's at like 0.3-ish. But again, these are like a 7x. Pretty nice. Pretty fucking nice. Again, I'm because I'm still not there yet. I go here. I go here seeing these, and these are stunning. Are they stunning? Again, they are. To a lot of people, they are. But that just shows like how strongly some of these guys like really like this set. They really fucking like this set. Stunning. Stunning. We'll see. We'll see how these do in the bear market. I mean, they'll do fine. It's one of the hottest Opepin sets we've seen in like, dude, months at least. Months. Like months. So anyway, GG's if anybody hit. Oh, look at this. Michael Saylor's about to do a little Bitcoin buy. Yeah, when Michael Saylor tweets that, he's buying Bitcoin. Last week, wasn't it like $30 billion worth of Bitcoin? Maybe some bearish news just dropped. Sorry, we're jumping all over. But Howard Lutnick said electronics products will be part of upcoming sectoral tariffs. So some of these things, maybe from like yesterday, will still be facing tariffs. It's going to be a little more dialed in, but I don't think it's going to be as broad as computers, phones, whatever. No tariffs. It doesn't sound like that. So market. This was like 15 minutes ago. Market reacting, maybe. Keep our eye on that. Shit, dude. Okay, we got a clip to play, and I know we won't be able to hear it, so I'm gonna listen, and I'll tell you what they say. Oh, that's 4 minutes. I don't want to listen to the whole thing. Okay, you know what? No, that's not going to work. If you guys can't hear it, that's stupid. U.S. is considering tariffs on semiconductors due to national security concerns. Initially exempted from reciprocal tariffs. Okay. Yeah, again, this week is going to be kind of all over the place. All over the place. Dude, best Opepin set. Wild. There's some nice ones, too. Yeah, I mean, this is the kind of thing that's keeping us from really ripping right now. Because who is buying right now that is confident that we're back on track to get to the 90s and then past 100? Nobody. There's nobody. Not a single trader out there is confident that's coming in the short term. 3 months off, maybe, but nobody's confident in that time frame. So nobody's going to go all in yet, other than Michael Saylor. I'm with you, Mice. There, yep. I'm with you, Mice. I think it's fucking crazy. I'm with you, man. Okay, we'll keep our eye on those tariffs. But yeah, the 1-1's listed now. 1-1 is listed at 50 ETH, sold for 1.9. That's the unrevealed price, right? So the unrevealed 1-1 sold for about 2 ETH. And then I'm assuming this is the unrevealed one of 10 edition, but listed at, I mean, crazy, but these will fetch like those will sell high. I wouldn't be shocked to see that sell for like 15 ETH. 10 or 15 is pretty high, but I wouldn't be shocked to see that. And then the 10 edition, 5 to 7, maybe 7-ish. There's a 1 of 1. Is there a 5 edition? I'm trying to remember this. It's been a while since I've been in OPEP. And a 1 of 1, 5, 10, 20, 40, something like that. So it's something like that. Man, this then, because now we're going to get to some ordinal stuff, and I'm going to get some coffee in a quick second here. Hey, now I can start doing my crazy ordinal shit. Taproot Wizards, no shock, they're back to mint price, no surprise. Man, don't be surprised when they do everything I said they're going to do. When Taproot Wizards are 1 Bitcoin, or maybe 2 Bitcoin, or maybe 5 Bitcoin. I don't think 5 Bitcoin, but I'm just allowing that could happen. I'm allowing that this world could get so fucking crazy that 5 Bitcoin, it's not impossible. It's pretty unlikely. It's pretty fucking unlikely, but it's not impossible. 1 or 2 Bitcoin, I'm betting on. And like I've said, also that bet is like, it's me. I need to also throw US dollar values in there because I'm like, I am willing to go to that place where maybe it's not 1 or 2 Bitcoin, but US dollar value still like some astronomical number. That's the thing I say, man, is what these guys are saying. Punk 6529, that guy sees the future. That guy sees it. That guy's betting on it big. I mean, this guy has probably he is probably one of the best NFT art collections in the world. One of. He's like top 5, maybe top 3, maybe top 1. We'll peek at that. Punk 6529, if you don't know him, he's a must follow. Whenever he puts out threads, they are a must read. This is a guy who's got like 10, 20, 30-year vision. And I know he's right. And my crazy ordinals predictions are his predictions. He's not talking about ordinals, but what he's talking about is it applies to ordinals. Those specific collections. Yeah, I agree with that, but it's more like I agree with this. In 5 years, when money changes and the world gets insane and Bitcoin's $1 million plus and all that stuff, and we have so many dollars because it's worth nothing. We have so many dollars. Like, imagine if, like, what's this average salary now? 60K, 80K, whatever that number is. Picture instead of having like 100K, you have 300 or 400K. I don't know what the number or how this is going to actually play out, but we are going to have a lot of dollars, a lot more money than we've ever had. And it also goes with deflation and just things are so cheap. But it's these digital assets, these on-chain collectibles and art that are so fucking rare. And that's probably 5 years out, guys. Like 2030 is the date I circle. 2030 for this stuff to happen. Like does this tie into like the Great Reset kind of stuff? Like, yeah, I don't think that's dead. I might be wrong, but I don't think that idea is dead. That's also part of everything change. Everything is going to change. In 5 years, these NFTs, man. Yes, sir. Yep. That's going to happen. We still may get an emergency cut. But otherwise, I think at this point, people are saying we're going to get a full percentage cut this year. And maybe more. I mean, they'll do what they need to do. I like it. I like seeing these tweets that just remind us, because I say it every show. I say it every show where we're going. And I love seeing guys like this that also put that out there too. I hope everybody's, well, I was going to say, I hope everybody's on board with that idea. I don't care. I shouldn't care. Actually, I do care. I want people to see that too. I want people to prepare for that. I want people to prepare. But right here, right now, it's a reasonable take from Legendary, a very reasonable man. NFTs coming back right now. Well, you see these like little pixelated animals selling for thousands of dollars. It's kind of wild to bet on NFTs being back right now when, to his point, Somebody just took an 8-figure loss on a CryptoPunk. Hard to picture NFTs coming back when that kind of thing happens. That is somebody who doesn't believe in the long-term value. That also could mean other things. Again, somebody who needed money, somebody who's taken a loss, needs to take a loss, right? There's other reasons there too, but it's hard to be giga bullish on NFTs in the short term when some of the big players are not giga bullish about NFTs in the short term. Again, what does that even mean short term? I don't know. All right, I'm grabbing coffee. Give me 1 minute. God, I want that audio to work, dude. I can't even fucking think. I can't even think of what's wrong with this thing. Okay, hang on. Let me try something. Can you hear that? Anybody hear that one? I bet you didn't hear it, right? That's so crazy. Nothing. Okay. Okay, I promise. Last test. Last test. I'm not going to share my browser. I'm going to share my screen. Wait a second. To share audio, share a tab. Oh my God. They upped. Oh my God. I think I got it. Hang on. Wait. That's not it. Hang on. I think I figured it out. They changed something, which is bullshit. Okay. I think you're going to hear this. Ready?
In the digital asset space is critical to American economic dominance across the globe.
All
The
right. You hear that?
news is President Trump is leading the way to a crypto revolution.
They changed something. Okay. They made it where you can share audio if you share your whole screen. If you share a window, like a whole browser window like I do, it won't share audio anymore. I have to share a specific tab. That doesn't, oh, that's fucked up. It means anytime I want to play a video, I got to change how I share. Yeah, it literally says now to share audio, share a tab or screen instead. You can't just share audio from the whole browser. That fucking sucks. So hang on. So does that mean I need to share the whole screen now and then do that? Dude, I don't know how I can work with this now. Otherwise, if I have something I want to play, I have to just unshare, present again, go through a couple screens, and then share a specific tab. Dude, that really fucks this up. Okay, the last test though. I have a feeling you're going to hear this.
Starting here,
You can hear
at
that,
the
right?
banking committee, and that's why we've moved
And when I
very
talk over
quickly
it, is my
the
voice all
Genius
distorted,
app,
or is that fine?
focusing on the crypto world. That's how you get things done. It's passed through my committee in a bipartisan fashion. Next
Fuck. Like, I'm glad it's working. So if we need to share something, then we can. But that really fucking sucks. Because now if I tab over to another screen, it's only sharing. Oh, hang on. Okay, they added a. This is so dumb. So I can tab to the next screen and then I can hit a button that says share this tab instead. So I can do it this way, but it's like an extra click every single screen. I do like that it cuts off the tabs on the top though. I think that's kind of cool. But dude, they just changed fucking everything. Hey, at least we know. Now we know. So I appreciate you guys with the feedback. That helps like a fuck ton. And so your lucky day. I'm grabbing coffee, and you get to listen to English's favorite band in the whole fucking world, King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. Oh, dude, I would love to play that Pearl Jam song, but no. Oh, dude, will the Gizmo thing loop? Dude, alpacas are my favorite animal. Dude, okay, it's a toss-up between like a llama, alpaca, and goats. I love goats. I fucking love goats. Like, I love them. Cutie, what's your favorite animal? Like, I'm an animal lover, but there's something about goats. I've got like a connection with them, and alpacas too. My favorite photo in the world now is me and the alpaca. Alpaca? Alpaca. Where is he? Where's my little bro? That. I love him. That's like my spirit animal. It's fucking hilarious. I don't know how that even worked out, dude. That's the craziest shit. I like my own photos here. Yeah, dude. Yeah. Dude, I love them. Will this loop? Yeah, well, Okay, can I talk over the audio? Or it's okay. Okay. Love it. Okay. When I talked over him, is my voice like all distorted? Because if that's all clear, then I'm 100% good from here. If not, then I'm just thinking when I got guests on, I got to be careful. Okay, dude, what a pain! I got to manually. My voice is distorted. Okay, so I can't talk over it. Fuck, that sucks. Okay. So, yeah, that's a bummer, dude. There might be a fix for that too. I'll play with that. I'll play with that actually right now. I think I might know the fix for that. Hang on. Let me do one more thing. And then we're on to more NFTs, and then it's ordinals time, and it's confusion I told you so time, and it's runes time. It's definitely getting to be runes time. Okay, last test. Promise. Okay, if I talk over this first one, you hear the audio. So yes, you hear the audio, and then I'm distorted, yes or no? Yes, I'm distorted. By the way. Cock sandwich, bro. So stupid. Yes, audio, yes, distorted. Okay. That they've changed something, and that sucks. But I'm gonna hit up their support. Like that sucks. This change sucks. Like, oh man, it's so stupid. Very frustrating. Anyway, NFTs back. Yes and no. I mean, heading back, I think we're on the right path here. We're very low right now. We have like pretty much one direction ahead, which is cool. I think we're in a good spot. That said, oh, Benny, that's a great idea. I wish I had so much more time to make like a cool intro video to have the segments. I've wanted these segments. Like, remember the bullish bearish segment? I love that. I love bullish bearish. I would love a segment that's who'd have told you so would be fucking awesome. I want a segment that's like Fantasyland, and when I make the stupid predictions, but then when they come true, the who'd have told you so segment would be awesome. Dude, that would be so cool. Okay, ETH. I think there's starting to be consensus that ETH price is not going to do the thing we want it to do without buy pressure for ETH. Makes sense, right? And everybody's building on L2s. They're not building on L1. And L2s they're not good for the price of ETH. They're not. Oh my God. I forgot I got candy all over my desk. So ETH doesn't do its thing like it did last cycle unless there's an NFT season. And NFT season, again, some people feel like it's coming. There's also about to be a coordinated effort from whales to bring NFT season back. It's about to happen. That Kong song's so great. I need a few more songs in the arsenal. Okay, Lucanets. Right, coming off a tweet that says ETH isn't coming back until someone makes NFTs great again. Luca agreeing. And saying he's deploying all his ETH into NFTs the next couple of weeks to do his part. There's no world where holding the right NFTs don't outperform just holding ETH. Absolutely right. Absolutely right. And really specifically, again, like the right NFTs, like a V1 Punk, like a Taproot Wizard, like a Good Vibes Club. It's very obvious shit. But hey, this will be really cool actually. If you get a guy like Luca, you guys remember when Gordon Goner would go and he'd buy a collection and crazy. Let's see if we got a campaign, a coordinated campaign with these guys. Coordinated campaign with Luca and Gordon and plenty of whales out there. I don't think Pranksy would fall in that. Like whale, but like I don't imagine any kind of coordinating anything. But some of these guys are like, guys, now's the time. Let's support this space. We need it to happen. They know that. They know for the NFT season to happen, it has to be them pushing it. And they do move markets. I like that. Yep. And Gordon can still do it. Maybe it's worn off a little bit, but those guys, look, if people, it relies on crypto up. People feeling like they made money. People, it's less about feeling like you made money right now. It's more about feeling like you're going to make money today, tomorrow, next week, next month. It's more like feeling like it's not going to stop. And right now, I don't know that anybody feels it's there. So it's harder for people to go buy now. But if this stuff starts moving and it picks up momentum, then people will get that, reckless trading, and they'll go spend a lot of money because they're like, I'm just going to, next week, there's going to be something else. I got the whitelist for this next week. I got the big whitelist mint next week, and I'll flip that and I'll make an ETH off that. Right. So right now I'll go in the hole a little bit. I'll tap myself out because next week I know I'm going to make a bunch of money. We need that. And that will come. But it does take someone to kickstart this thing. It does. So you need crypto to go up a lot. You do. Bitcoin, all this stuff. But you need these guys buying this stuff to get us in motion. And once it's in motion, man, it is kind of hard to stop. I'm excited for that, man. Oh, dude, you're right. Yeah. Imagine a dream team that's like Luca and Gordon, and I'm trying to think some other guys who is, like they're, man, somewhere, somehow, some way, they could be the dream team of NFTs. It would be so fucking cool. Udi is more like Gordon. Udi's like a little more, yeah, there's a similar vibe there. Yeah, I like that. Imagine Luca, Udi, Gordon on the same team. Who's somebody else that fits a gap? Luca as the operations execution guy. Gordon, Udi as like the face, the culture part. Who's somebody else that would fit right in there? Here, let me scroll the timeline. Let me see if we can find somebody that stands out as like you want that guy on your team. Somebody like a Zagabond, but not him. I mean, it could be him, but I don't think when you got a Luca, I don't think you need a Zagabond. You know what you do need? A guy like Tyler. Like somebody who's then the media, wing of it. Like whale.mocha. Huda, _idiot. You one of those guys. You know what I mean? You get somebody like that. No, you know what I mean though? You get the great business guy, the operations guy, the great marketing culture dude. There's a missing piece. A Betty, maybe. Yeah. So Betty falls into Betty is like CM or something would be a big win. Yeah, somebody that appeals to the ladies. Yep, I like that. There's somebody else. I think we're gonna scroll and some name is gonna pop up, and we're gonna be like, oh yeah, dude, that. There's somebody. I think we're missing somebody. So content, somebody for the content again, like a Farouk. Like Farouk. Well, let's say Farouk. So Luca, Udi, Gordon, Farouk, or Thread Guy. You need a CZ. Well, I think because we're going to be NFT focused, I think Luca is the CZ. I think. Is that the right analogy, you guys think? Like Luca is like the CZ of NFTs, in a way. Oh, I know. You need like the artist because it's a fantasy NFT project. You need an artist. And like low-hanging fruit here, like X copy. Like X copy. Again, we're putting together the dream team. So X copy or Jack Butcher. Right? Somebody like that, or Beeple. I think you could put a couple guys in there. So Beeple, Luca, Gordon, Farouk. I like Betty on the team as like community manager. Donald Trump is KOL. Yeah, we need a KOL. I don't know if that. Well, maybe that's Gordon. Maybe Gordon and Udi are KOLs. But I feel like there's a missing piece, and I don't know what role, but there's something else here. Tokenomics guy. We need a tokenomics guy. Like somebody who does like the game theory stuff. Who would be the game theory person? Game theory person. Somebody from like Wolf Game, right? Wolf Game or Beanie. Beanie's the game theory person, right? I think that's like the missing piece. So Farouk for the media, Beanie tokenomics, Udi and Gordon KOLs, Luca biz dev operations, and Betty community manager. That's the dream team. What do you think of that? Yeah, I think that's a unbeatable team. That said, Look at that. China calling on the U.S. to completely cancel tariffs. Won't happen. There's a D-Gen missing. Yeah, okay. D-Gen. Who's the ultimate... Like a Frank-type D-Gen, but not Frank. Like a good guy D-Gen. Like a... D's. D's. Yeah, I think it's D's. Dream Team, man. That's fucking it. Wow. Holy shit. Yeah, I think that's the squad. Okay, now you would think the Dream Team guarantees a win, and then I go look at something like WAGMI United that had kind of a Dream Team. As far as like on the the business side or whatever. Didn't work. Anyway, I think that's the squad. D's is your D-Gen, Beanie's tokenomics, Luca's operations business, Gordon and Udi KOLs, Betty community manager. And then you could fill it out with some like killer mods. Yeah, but Stats doesn't do that anymore. I'd be with you if he were still doing that thing, but he's not doing it. Otherwise, yeah, Stats, he should do that again, man. I only started doing streaming because Stats stopped. Like literally when Stats stopped doing his thing, that's when I started doing my 5-minute video. Well, just because of that. I'm like, dude, that was such a valuable piece of media. Like, yeah, WAGMI, yeah. Yep. All right. Anyway, NFTs may be coming back. I mean, maybe if there's like a very coordinated thing to make it happen, maybe coming back. I hope so. Pudgy spearheading that wouldn't shock me. They've got shit coming. Pudgy's got shit coming. They've got their Pudgy party game that I think is right around the corner here, guys. This game is going to launch on Mythos chain. It's so in Polkadot specifically. It's on Polkadot. Game looks fucking great. Well, the game looks great. This is like Fall Guys. This will do well. Yeah, it looks cool. It does. I think it's a cool looking game. Maybe that brings us back. We need it. If we want NFTs to come back, we need Pudgies to really be the face of this shit. They are the best. They are the best chance we have and the best brand we have out there that represents Web3. They just are. I don't want to chance it on. I don't want to chance ETH NFTs. I mean, yes, I have some. I don't think ETH NFTs are dead. Like I just don't. But there's like the execution risk on a lot of the ETH NFTs. There's the risk of the underlying asset, right? All those things. And I'm sorry, that just doesn't apply over on Bitcoin. It doesn't. It doesn't apply. I mean, to a degree, it does. Like there is like execution risk, meaning like Bitcoin needs to perform. But I don't think anybody doubts that Bitcoin's going to perform. Oh, dude, Benny, that'd be cool. Thread guy instead of D's. I could see that. I don't know. Well, Thread guy a bit more hypey, audience-y shit, but I think D's is just a better caliber of whatever that is. Yeah, maybe it's about okay. If we got two KOLs, if we got Udi and we have Gordon, then we can do Thread Guy and D's. How about that? And if we can do 2 of those, we can do 2 media guys. We can do Farouk and we can do Stats. How about that? I think that's all fair. I mean, fuck it. We're just playing our dream team. Dude, what would be even better is a Web3 Smash Brothers, which actually exists. There's some guys who are building out Web3 games, and there's like a Web3 Smash Brothers kind of game. Okay, Ordinals, no execution risk, none. For Ordinals to win, it just requires Bitcoin adoption. Dude, it's taken care of. Taken care of. And so you see Ordinal starting to fucking cook. Look at this shit. We're gonna look at runes too, but guys, there's a conference going on. English, what's the conference that's happening in? Is it Vegas? There's like a big old conference going on, and they're talking OpCat and OpCTV, I think it is, upgrades to Bitcoin, and man, all that needs to happen is people just need to get excited about Ordinals for them to come back to life. And god damn, dude, they're back to life. People thinking Wizards were fucked and game over for Ordinals. And dude, the market's still dog shit. And Taproot Wizards are basically back at mint price. And to English's point, like US dollar value, they're over. 0.19. And so you're looking at something that 60% of the people who minted are up 2x. And the other guys are flat. And the guys who minted in the Dutch auction, yes, are down. Actually, it'll be interesting to see the guys who bid in Solana, right? Bid in Sol, if they're up or down or whatever, what they look like. But all in all, looking great. And Quantum Cat's up. I mean, if this should just give people a little more confidence that this shit is never going to go away, you better believe there's people out here willing to buy this stuff, still with the audience for this stuff so small. Across the world, the audience for NFTs is still tiny. And then it's even smaller here in NFTs with the guys willing to get in the Ordinals ecosystem. It seems like such an obvious thing that if this just grows, you increase your pool of buyers. The pool of buyers in Ordinals has more room than any other ecosystem to grow. Well, that you know, that's not true if I'm counting like Say and other smaller chains. But when I'm talking about like the main NFT ecosystem, yes, we'll grow. New people coming in. But if this is like the NFT ecosystem, this is like the Ordinals ecosystem. It has so much more room to grow. More people coming in. More people will be buying this stuff. And here we are now with so few people. So few fucking people in Ordinals. And you can have Wizards holding a $15,000, $16,000 floor price. And yes, it'll be double. By this summer, I think they'll be double. By the end of the year, for sure, for absolute certain. 0.4, 0.5, dude, we're going to get to these stupid numbers. And I'm still not convinced it's this cycle, but we'll see. Wizards will be 1+ ETH or Bitcoin. But really, I think Quantum Cat's going to be 1+ Bitcoin. So I think Taproot Wizards are 2, and I think that's easy. I think it's fucking easy. Dude, it looks really, really fucking good right now. Really, really, really good out there. And this is just nothing. This happens without NFTs even being like hot right now. It's not like, I mean, we saw volume, and volume looks like shit. Volume looks like shit. And they have these kind of prices still. All right, check this out too. Oh, fuck. I think our Bitcoin tracking is not live again. Hang on, let me let the guys know. I was going to show like daily unique buyers, right? But I wanted to show buyers because, like, historically, we can at least go back and look at that. But historically, there's so few people in Bitcoin. It's insane when you look at the numbers and then compare them to the like the number of buyers on ETH. It's bonkers. So we'll go back past 7 days. 7,800 unique buyers. I wonder actually comparing to ETH right now what that looks like. I'm not sure. $24,000 unique buyers on ETH in the past 7 days. 3 times more. 3 times more buyers. And past month, 55,000 on ETH. $30,000 on Bitcoin. We're basically talking double in any given period, triple the amount of buyers on ETH. That will change one day. And look, even again, if it's not that Bitcoin outgrows ETH, I think long run it does, by the way. I do. Maybe. If we're counting like L2s and you know what I mean, if we talk about this OpCat world, it could. And this is like a long enough timeline, 10 years out. I do think Bitcoin can flip ETH. I've always said this too. I've always said ETH, I don't believe is going to remain the number one NFT ecosystem. But it just shows, again, I expect the ETH NFT buyers to grow a lot by tens and tens or hundreds of thousands and maybe millions. In the long run, yeah, millions. And the same thing happens to Bitcoin. And then regardless, when that happens, it's not as easy to make these collections. And there's not many collections that were there at the start when the community and the culture was being born. There's not many. The ones that were there when it started are there. And yes, I'm talking about things like Bitcoin shrooms. I'm talking about some of those early ones, but especially the core collections that were there early on, that are a year or two old, that is still early on. Again, like punks, great analogy is always punks. But they weren't first. They weren't anything other than kind of the start of a cultural thing. And so wizards and puppets and quantum cats and OMB and node monks, they're not first. They're really early. They are the culture part of this space. I think, again, this is the wilder prediction. It's that not one of these will be the CryptoPunks of Bitcoin, right? And one of these collections is not going to be the CryptoPunks. It's all of them together are the CryptoPunks of Bitcoin. And then those equal the rarity across the collection, right? I think they all will have a value that's similar-ish to punks. Maybe flips it, maybe not. But the whole thing, all of them together, and again, 35,000 NFTs. You picture that world where it's hundreds of thousands and then millions of people that are in Bitcoin and getting into collectibles. There's 35,000 total across all of those collections, all of them. Five years out, Punk 6529. 5 years out, the NFT game changes. 5 years out, money changes. 5 years out, the entire fucking world changes here, guys. And Bitcoin just has this different kind of potential. Underlying asset, gold. Underlying asset, the article English shared with me yesterday, it was a Forbes article talking about, guys, that moment. Like I said, Bitcoin became an adult the past week, right? 18 years old now. Bitcoin's 18. The world is noticing that. This Forbes article saying Bitcoin did something and saying it now feels like it might be time for Bitcoin to catch up to gold. Bitcoin at a 1.7, I'm going to double check, a $1.7 trillion market cap. $1.67 trillion market cap. Gold at a $22 trillion market cap. You see what I'm seeing? And that's not factoring in like the shit. Oh, hang on. I didn't share that. Oh, this sucks. I'm going to keep missing sharing this thing. Money is going to flow to Bitcoin, but also where it's about to be a lot more money. A lot more money. And so with Ordinal's underlying asset is unlike anything else out there in crypto. What's up, Mike Bennett? Good morning to you, man. Yo, over on Abstract, staying up late to watch, dude. Appreciate you. Very cool. Ordinals are special. There's nothing like it. The best bet in all of crypto. The best bet in all of crypto with the most upside. And risky, sure, but the most upside, and I think Okay, now this one is definitely like personal, very personal opinion. I don't think there's a ton of downside on these. The downside is, again, something catastrophic. I don't see a ton of downside on these. Like we talked about over the past week. Yes, Mike. Yep. Like we talked about last week, there is a level where everybody is a buyer of those classic NFTs, Cool Cats, Azuki, Bored Apes, all these things. They hit $50. We're all buying one just to get it. The same applies to these. A Quantum Cat hits $100. Every single one of you, I would imagine, is buying it. A Taproot Wizard hits $500. Every single one of you is buying it. A Node Monk, all the same thing. $50, 25, it doesn't matter. There is a price point where every single person here would buy it. I think it's going to be higher on these. They matter a lot more. I think the easiest play, God damn it, the screen. Oh, this is going to be a problem. This is going to be a huge fucking problem. Huh. Yeah, I got some thinking to do with how I designed this show. Weird. Yeah, this is not cool. Easiest play in crypto. The end. You got money, you want to park it somewhere, like you want to park it and have a long-term play with tremendous upside, and you want to grow your stack of Bitcoin. I'm sorry. You can go play meme coins. Yes, you can go be a degen. Yes, you can make money, and it's actually not super hard. You want something that's relatively safe, easy, tremendous upside, potential for retarded upside. You are staring at it right here. Crazy shit. Okay, let's peek at runes, which are having a pretty good past 48 hours here. I think we pulled back a little bit, but pretty fantastic 48 hours. Dog actually starting to catch a little bit of a bid. 149 mil market cap. How's our sweet Gizmo looking? 5 mil. We're going to get some nice plays in here. There's some spicy conversations out there about dog versus magic internet money. Dog seems like maybe highly manipulated, maybe. Basically, people pointing out, and I've seen this a lot, huge lots, huge fucking chunks that are just stacked on the floor that make it really hard to buy. Right? Because people aren't splitting their runes, or people have tracked it to a wallet. A specific wallet is just crushing dog. Makes sense. It does make sense that somebody could be manipulating this, or it's a market maker or something. But yeah, this all changes potentially this week. Does anybody know for sure Slingshot? Like, I'm pretty darn sure Slingshot's live this week, but are runes live on Slingshot this week? Okay, so on Magic Eden, they already have a link to Slingshot. Okay, and I think live this week. I just don't know for sure if runes go live. But you should get ready. You guys should get ready. Have this downloaded. Be ready to start trading over here. It's really, really fucking spicy. Oh, dude, random. Who's gonna be watching Last of Us tonight? Season 2's tonight. I don't know, boys. I'm pretty fucking excited about that Bitcoin ecosystem. Easy plays, big money. Some of you guys. I know one in particular. I think some of you guys are gonna make some like actual life-changing money out of that. If you can hold strong, if you can hold here, 6529's 5-year, vision, 5 years out. I think we're looking, depending on your collection, we're talking like some of you guys making in hundreds of thousands of dollars. And if it plays out the more extreme version, or if you have enough in your bags, if you packed enough bags, some of you guys were talking about 7 figures. Maybe more. Depends on your bag size. But I'm expecting, with the little I have, I'm expecting six figures out of that easy, like deep into the six figures. Deep into the six figures. Let's say mid. I'm expecting mid six figures from me. Taproot Wizard, Quantum Cat, Based Angel, right? Bunch of honey bag. Like, I look, if I don't make $250,000 off that, then I think we unalive. I'm very sure about it. Maybe that's stupid. I'm very sure about it. So we've got this event going on in Hong Kong, OpNext. And this is actually really interesting because OpCat is not the only potential code implemented in an upcoming soft fork. OpCTV. Both of them make Bitcoin smarter. A couple lines of code that allow you to transact in a different way. Right on mainnet, which is really cool. It is needed. Everybody knows there's a problem coming when we've mined all the crypto. When all Bitcoin has been mined, what are people using the chain for? We're not using it as money. Maybe it should be. That's what Jack Dorsey says. We need to use it as for payments. But beyond that, if there's no chain activity, what happens to Bitcoin? It's why there's this big push to have this chain actually have some utility. And I know the purists don't love it, but fuck those guys. I get it. Digital gold, I get it. As a payment thing, I get it. But, often we say you add utility to something that kills the value. I don't think that always applies. Certainly didn't kill the value of ETH. When does OpCat go live on mainnet? Any idea? No, unfortunately not. I don't think anybody's had a good idea. It's up to the dev community, I think. And for this to reach a certain point where it has enough support where it could be voted on to then pass, and then they schedule some kind of fork. I don't know how often those kind of votes come up. I picture committee meetings, and then they discuss, and when they realize the support's there, like, all right, this is up for the next vote, next quarter. And if it passes, then we start planning out the fork. I imagine it's a year off or something, but I'm not sure. Data storage on Bitcoin blocks. I love that. There's a couple ordinals I got because it's just that, preserving some really important work on Bitcoin. I love that. How much dog gets fudded makes you bullish on it. Yeah, that's fair. It's funny. I should love Magic Internet Money. And there's something about it that just doesn't resonate with me. The meme does, but I think it's more like the culture thing around. I don't know. It's never I've never gotten the feels with it. And I don't get the feels with dog either. But in this case, less about feels. It's more about what's obvious, what has that kind of potential. Wizard holders have 2 days left to claim Magic Internet Money. So heads up, actually, if that's you. You stumbled on Big a few days ago. Love it. Brought you here to Abstract. Oh, dude, super cool. Okay, dude, I always love that we get new people. That's awesome to hear. That's really, really cool to hear. Tell you what, dude. How to donate? You can tip on Abstract, but dude, you don't have to worry about that. I will tell you. I stream 7 days a week. So if you like it, during the weekdays, it's a more formal stream. It's an hour, a little more focused show. Crypto, NFTs, AI. Actually, I do an afternoon AI show as well. Weekend is us hanging out, shooting the shit. But yeah, if you like it, dude, I'm thrilled you stumbled upon it. You can follow me at Huda_idiot. I stream there, and then I stream on my YouTube channel. On the weekends, I stream over here. It's Inside NFTs on YouTube. So you can follow there as well. Again, every 7 days a week, I'm almost at the 2-year mark of everyday streams. And then Monday through Friday, I do not stream on this channel. Over on Abstract, same place. But over on YouTube and on X, on the weekdays, I stream on CryptoSlam. So 2 shows a day over on CryptoSlam, Monday through Friday. Yeah, if you like this, you might like those. But anyway, it's good to meet you, man. I love streaming on Abstract, by the way. It's pretty fucking great. Jared, good morning, man. Oh, dude, I didn't share the screen again. My God, this is going to be such a hassle. All right, there's the Crypto Slam channel on YouTube. Dude, I have to now get in the habit of hitting a button every time I change tabs. And then there's my personal one, Inside NFTs. Anyway, Jared, good to see you, man. Accumulating Pangu, yes. Pangu's a big-time play. Excuse me, sir, what? You sold your dog. Mike, I did the same. I have no dog anymore. I'm keeping my rune stones. I think that's at this point, why not hold it? I have no dog left. Like I say, I sell it to survive. I sold that. I wish I had it. That said, I sold it at 400 or 500 mil. So I mean, I'm up. No complaints there. But back to OpCat and OpCTV. There's a vote on Polymarket here. Will they happen in 2025? I'll keep an eye on that. I really like Polymarket. It's a good way if we don't know, which we don't. You would imagine people who know are placing some heavy bets, right? So it's a pretty good place to kind of measure and gauge if it could happen this year. There you go. Yeah, we're supposed to get 2 more token drops from that runestone. When it hits 1 billion, another token, and then sometime after that. I still won't be shocked if that actually ends up applying not to runes, but an OpCat or OpCTV token standard, catnip, whatever they're going to call it. I wouldn't be shocked if it's a token, over there. Wouldn't be shocked. We got, fam, an update from the Founders DAO. God, I just want to talk shit, and I just don't like talking shit, but I want to so bad. I just really want to talk shit. I don't even know what this is, but because I know some of us have got these still, heads up, if you got a Founders DAO token, I think you get maybe a GG token drop. I've got all my shit staked or dusted and whatever. I don't even know. I don't even know with this ecosystem. It's so ridiculous. But you might get more tokens, or you get a choice for like an NFT claim or something. I just to put it on your guys' radar, there's something in the Founders DAO world. So heads up there. Rafiq Anadol, boys, I think announced a new collection, maybe. Prepared to introduce Dataland's first digital collection. We'd like to let you know that the Factor system is making an older collection going to be displayed at his museum, Dataland. We'll soon reveal a brand new system integrated as part of the Dataland experience. Interesting. Rafiq is awesome, man. He's so fucking cool. He's so cool. All right, I'm going to scan the timeline here. I want to see if there's anything else happening. There is a mint today, actually. This is important. There's a free mint coming up here in 30 minutes. In 30 minutes, 20 minutes. No, 30. 30 minutes over on Abstract. If you've got a whitelist or you've got the Giga Chad role in Abstract, I think I got that. I think. Man, I think I need to get funded. But a free mint. Have I heard of Atomicals on Bitcoin? Yes, speculated on a year ago, but it never took off. Atomicals, it's a token standard, right? Like a fungible token. If I'm thinking right, yes. And funny enough, yeah, they're not only just not doing well, Unisat, the Unisat wallet's no longer going to support them. So yeah, those kind of fading away. I'm glad they're not supporting them too, because they've become a big problem. They become a really big problem. Here's some of you guys have heard this story. Jesus, here we go. I've sold some stuff on Magic Eden, right? Sold an NFT, sold an ordinal, right? Sell it on Magic Eden. I get my Bitcoin, and then for whatever reason, I can't use it. I can't transfer it. I can't spend it. And it's because it's so messed up. It's because some of the sats you got in the sale have Atomicals inscribed on them. And it's pretty messed up. Magic Eden's not checking for that because they don't recognize that standard. So you can have a sale of an ordinal, you could get paid in atomicals, and then your money's locked if you're using the Unisat wallet. So you have to go through a whole process to like free it up. Like in my case, and if you have nothing mixed together, you can just transfer your Bitcoin. Let me think of how this worked. You can transfer your atomicals. You can go and transfer them to Coinbase. Coinbase recognizes it just as Bitcoin, right? It doesn't recognize inscriptions. But if you're trying to spend it with Unisat, you can't. If you're trying to transfer it to another wallet or something, you can't. It's so fucking weird. I had that problem. I had like hundreds, maybe even $1,000+ that were locked up because they were inscribed with atomicals. So they're not supporting it anymore because that keeps happening. And now they're. Did I say Unisat? No, Unisat. Unisat's a Bitcoin wallet. Here, I'll write it out. Just so we're clear on the word. But Unisat is one of the bigger Bitcoin wallets. I'm now using Xverse almost exclusively, but Unisat's a big Bitcoin wallet. No, John, you're good. If you're not deep in the ordinals ecosystem, that you know what I mean? Or if you got in and there's just one wallet you've used and you haven't had to branch out, makes perfect sense. But yeah, it's a Bitcoin wallet. Yeah, it's that right there. I like the wallet, but it's I've had so much trouble with it and not being able to access funds. Like that upgrade's going to fix it, but I've moved on. Hey, you're welcome, man. So, Matt, I talked to them about it, and it was like purposeful. Like Magic Eden just didn't want to support the token standard. So it was basically like you just have these like, it's decentralized, right? So Magic Eden has what they do and what they'll support, and Unisat has theirs, and this was like this like gap or overlap where, that was the casualty or whatever. It sucked though. I spent an entire day trying to get that shit worked out, and ultimately it's like, yeah, it was a pain in the ass. Vinny's got a free mint coming up here on what's it called again? What is it called? On Powerverse. Yeah, we need to keep an eye on this. Where is? Yeah, let's peek at that link, and let's double check who gets to mint. Okay, so a bunch of the abstract communities get a whitelist or got access to a whitelist, but again, the GigaChad role in abstract in like the second phase. Okay, so here's the deal. Only if you got the whitelist are you up here in 30 minutes. 4 hours later is when the GigaChads get their shot. Dude, let me see. Let me try connecting my wallet. Let me see if I've got a mint coming. That'd be cool. Hang on, let me see. Abstract wallet. Hang on. Go to abstract, sign in. I am signed in. I'm fucking signed in, sirs. Okay. I am signed in. Okay, sorry. I know this screen isn't sharing here, but weird. There's a whole process you have to go through to connect your abstract wallet to that. Yeah, I'll play with that later. Wallet connect equals true. I don't even see this. Oh, here we go. Ah, fuck it. I'll play with that later. I hope if I get a mint, if I get a mint, I'm minting, right? It's free. Why not? Did you get your money? Yeah, I mean, ultimately, yes. Ultimately, and I fucked up. I almost fucked up bad, which was basically take my Unisat private key, import it into another wallet. What I was looking for is a wallet that, supports ordinals, Bitcoin, all that stuff, but does not support Atomical. So like Xverse, import the Unisat wallet into it. That way I have the funds. It's not recognized as Atomical, so then I can just spend it how I want. So this was so dangerous. I took my wallet, imported it into Phantom, see my whole balance, right? And then I transferred money to Coinbase. And then I realized, oh my God, because Phantom, I don't think, by the way, works with ordinals. I could have potentially then sent my Bitcoin, my sats over to Coinbase, and it could have sent a sat that was actually inscribed with like a quantum cat, or you know what I mean? Like a very expensive ordinal. It could have done that. I got very lucky and it didn't, but that could have happened because Phantom doesn't support ordinals. That's why it's so dangerous what they're doing, and why I'm like, just stay away from Unisat because of that. Right? Just, like, stay away. It's not worth the risk here. Again, now they're not supporting Atomical, so all good there, but dude, all bearish got a white lid. Wow, really cool. Dude, I have got to pay attention. Fuck. Every time I change tabs now, I have to manually click to switch the tab as well. This is so stupid. So stupid. All right, let me see how my listings are doing here. Okay, we got a 1.31 ETH offer, a 0.45 ETH offer. Let me peek if somebody's come up a little more. But ultimately, Matt, I did get the money by transferring it. It worked after a day. And like in the Magic Eden support, in Discord for support, in Unisat support. And Unisat at first were not nice. They got there, but they were not super friendly with that shit. All right, let me see my offers here. I want to see if anybody got up to like 1.6 or so. I think I got that high, 1.6 something. Wow, dude, so many offers in Good Vibes Club, man. This collection is absolutely going to cook here. But, as we kind of chatted about, often here, and, some buddies were telling me yesterday, opportunity cost. Not taking this, this win here. Yeah, it's probably really smart to lock in something, especially at 1.5. I definitely got to a 1.5 ETH offer. Dude, so many fucking bids. Oh, this is going to take me forever. Yeah, fuck this. I'm not going to keep scrolling. It'd be nice to lock in something and be ready to play. I mean, shit, let's go look at the at memecoins and whatever that new Ansemi one is. I can't remember the name, but dude, trenches are alive. There is action in the trenches. It's pretty damn awesome. Vinny. 1 ETH, huh? Yeah, you're talking the bearish collection? Okay, yeah, here's your runner of the day. What's our market cap? Let's peek. It's called Matumbo. That looks like a fake one. Well, maybe not. Maybe that's the real one. Shit. Dude, it's so hard to tell. It's so fucking hard. For me, at least. For me, it's really hard to... Oh, my God. I see it flipped me off the tab. Okay. God, that's going to be a pain. Yeah, okay, this, I think, is the real one. $4 million market cap. Let's assume this is real. If it's not, just know that there is a token called Mutombo. I don't know the meme. I don't know anything about it yet. But it is cooking. Super PvP. Tons of tokens. Tons of Mutombo tokens. Look at that. 130 countries negotiating trade deals. By the way, random. One of my favorite artists in this space, Alawan Wang. I don't know if I say his name right, but like he is fucking phenomenal. He is phenomenal. Generative artist. I started collecting him years ago on FX Hash. Dude is just, I mean, this is code. It's just fucking code. This guy is a wizard. And he's got some big collectors too. Like he's one of those guys. He won't get big unless he figures out how to like market himself better. But if he figures it out, or you know, the hack is some of these guys just get a big enough collector that does it for them. You know what I mean? He's got collectors. In fact, if Jared's watching, I'm curious what he thinks of this guy. I just love generative art, and this guy in particular is just, this guy's next level. Love it. For whatever reason, that's like my style. I love that. Fucking love him. Okay, let me see. I think I have a few other things. I was going to do that IP chat, but I don't know about that now. I do need to show this. Dude, check this out. Wild. This girl, dude, has got a prosthetic arm. And you know how Neuralink people can control stuff with their mind a bit now? She can control that thing with her mind, the hand. So detached from her wirelessly, she can control that hand.
One heart.
It's fucking nuts. How cool is that? Yeah. Oh my God, dude, Uncle Matt, that's amazing. Dude, Uncle. Yeah. Dude, yes. She'll be a lot of fun. She'd be a lot of fun. It's horrible. Dude, I'm still scrolling his art trying to find he's got a couple collections like Chaos Theory, Chaos. There's three collections in his Chaos series. And man, they're so good. I'm trying to remember Chaos Theory, Chaos Motion, I believe. And then one other, but he is so great. I mean, I don't know what it is about that stuff. Like the stuff that's like kind of formless. You know what I mean? Like the stuff that's like, I don't know the way to describe it even. It's more like I like the patterns and colors and chaos. There's just something about that. Oh, dude, I forgot. We got an FX hash token drop coming still, right? That's coming any point. Base token, artist token, really cool. Really, I wonder what that'll be, but like what that'll look like here. I'm gonna go all time. It's wild, dude. I once upon a time I had the highest secondary sale on Tezos. It was on FX hash. Crazy shit. Man, do I want a dragon. How much are those right now? How much is a dragon right now? 1,700 Tez. I don't know the price of Tez right now. Hang on. What's one Tez? If that's like $1, If it's less than $1, I don't think it is. It's 52 cents. Oh my God. So like the floor on these right now, and by the people are accepting offers below floor, but let's just say these are about $1,000. Man, that is very high on the list of things I need. Oh my God. Dude, seeing this stuff brings back so many memories. Takata, easily one of my all-time favorites. Easily. That would go in my top 5 favorite collections. Easily. I am in love with that collection. But I'm trying to. Oh, here we go. Okay, Turner Light is one of the collections we were looking at. This is Alawan Wang. I don't have one of these anymore. Love him though. But he's got a different account that has his chaos stuff, and I want to find those. He's so great. Okay, yeah, here we go. Chaos Research, Chaos Memory, Chaos Culture. He did this collab collection that was so cool too, but Chaos Research is my... Oh, God, they're so good, all 3 of them. They're so fucking great. Chaos Research was the first thing I got of his that I'm just, like, absolutely fucking fell in love. Still have it. Would love to have this printed on my wall, too. Man, that on the wall. Look at these. Oh my God. I think, yeah, here's mine. Fucking gorgeous, man. Come on, it's so fucking great. If I could save that as a video. No, it saves as a PNG. Would love to have that render saved, right? Maybe do a screen capture. So beautiful. Chaos Memory. Also just beautiful. I'm pretty sure I have one of these still. Maybe not. Just beautiful, beautiful collection. Yeah, he's up there. He's just a personal favorite. And again, he's got great collectors. Great collectors. He really does. When it comes to art, Chaos, when done... Oh, I'm going to like this, I can tell. When Chaos, when done right, aligns with our natural state. It impresses our senses. And to be honest, you can't compare any art to amazingly done abstract and chaotic art. Dude, like, well said. I love it. I love it. Yeah. Yeah, there's something like with that kind of stuff that's a little more like subconscious. And maybe like a little more thought-provoking. Not to say stuff that's more formed isn't. But I almost think like maybe in a way these are become more interpretive. And kind of with this stuff too, I feel like the generative part of it, like the way it was generated and the chances and the rarity and stuff also becomes like a bigger part of the art. There's something there. Look at that. Like, come on. Man, if I had infinite money, I would be here just scooping up all kinds of stuff in his collections. Like, I just love it. I don't care about the value of them. They are just so beautiful. Like, these belong on walls. And then this one was super cool. Chaos Culture, which was like a big drop he did. 1,000 editions. And I think I have 2 of these still. It's like a petri dish. Yeah, I definitely have a couple of these still. And same thing, would love these like printed and or a digital screen and have these on the wall. And what's cool, I mean, I would love to have it where it refreshes and just keeps rendering too. But man, the good old days, like the peak of FX hash, it's got to be my favorite time in NFTs. Like early 21 was a blast, summer 21 was a blast, but peak FX hash was about the most fun I've ever had. Kevin Abosh is all over this stuff, by the way. He's a collector. Yeah, get a Bosch all over this stuff. Love him. Dude, yeah, it always blows me away that Kevin watches this show too. I think that's the weirdest thing. Seeing if I can find mine, by the way. Dude, these are just amazing. Oh, good vibes in a bull, by the way. I see that. Yeah, oh, dude. I feel like an ETH in the bull is just easy. I think in a bull there it's like 2 to 3 ETH. Again, because bull gets silly. Yeah, I think they got I think they're gonna be worth quite a bit. Quite a fucking bit. Okay, let me spot check. See if we got anything else fun or hot or whatever. Dude, Crypto Novo. Dude, I DM'd him a few months back. I'm like, I have not seen him on the timeline in so fucking long. It's great to see him. He's awesome. James, I love it. Hang on. James, am I following you on X? What's your handle on X, James? Oh yeah, let's get cents cooking again. That'd be nice. I'm bummed I sold. I've got one. I think I have one left. 1 cent left, and I love those. Oh, dude, James, awesome. Cool shit. Let me find you. Are you Cyber Eye? Oh, you're James. Hang on, let me see. James 1X. Let me find you. Boom. There we go. Cool shit. Great to meet you, man. All right. I think we hit it all. I did not do the SEC roundtable stream yesterday. I don't know if I will today. I really want to. By the time I was able to get around to it, it was like 6. I wasn't sure I was going to make it through a 3-hour stream at that point. I do want to stream that still. As I'm building out my thing I'm working on, site, tokenomic kind of thing, I'm considering streaming that while I do it live, which might be the way I get feedback on it too. So I'm considering that. So just, I don't know, stay tuned, stay following all that good shit. Uncle Matt, what's your bullet points? Okay, what do we got this week? Again, Monday through Friday, we got our shows on Crypto Slam. Some cool guests this week. Gosh, I should know their name. I really should know the name. Might be right in front of my face here, but oh, there we go. On the Swarm Report Tuesday, I got the Loki crew. Along with Scott from Crypto Slam, we're going to be talking about Virtual's ACP Swarm. Our agent, the Swarm, in the Swarm with AIXBT and AIXBC and Loki. Yeah, there's a whole bunch. I think like there's 10-ish agents in this Swarm. It's coming very soon. So we'll have the Loki guys on. It'll mostly be, I think it's me. Look, I'm there to host it, but it'll be Scott and the Loki guys talking about what this Swarm is, like what's going on behind the scenes, right? So we got them this week. And then also Degency. Pretty sure that's the right account, but also AI agent in the Swarm. Awesome tool, awesome product, all this stuff. We're about to hit another phase of AI here. which is AI with utility, like actual good AI products here that have crypto. We're right about to round this corner. This week, I think, is the Eliza OS agent launchpad, by the way. So agents.fun could be a spicy week for AI. If the market does well in general, might be a really great week for these AI tokens. And maybe we'll cap it here just looking at Fartcoin here. Okay, yeah, so some of you guys called the top on this perfectly. Got as high as like, let's say 950 mil or so. Yeah, 827 right now. Wild token, man. Wild token. Man, spicy stuff. Geez, we'll see. We will see. Okay, then finally, just remember, if you got your whitelist, you're up in 6 minutes for Powerverse. Otherwise, in 4 hours, GigaChad's come back. I'm assuming this is 4 hours later. Maybe just double check it. And then Abstract Community or Communities. You'd probably know if you had a spot, but it's worth checking. This mint, it's got some hype. It is a free mint. Why not? So maybe don't miss it. Maybe don't miss it. There we go, guys. Anyways, follow Huda_idiot on X. Do the show 7 days a week, every single freaking day during the weekdays. Well, during the weekends, live on Inside NFTs. Always on X, always on Abstract. During the weekdays, the YouTube streams are over on CryptoSlam. Again, that's the morning show called Chain Reactor. That's at 9 a.m. Eastern Time. And then at 2 p.m. Eastern Time is the Swarm Report. Oh, this one got some views because, dude, it's funny how... Hang on a second. What the fuck? I don't know if these got botted. I don't normally get that number of views on the AI shows. Interesting. Okay, hey, that's kind of cool. This one got 600 plus views out of nowhere. Okay, that's kind of cool if people are paying attention. Anyway, AI show in the afternoon, 2 p.m. Eastern Time. Same channel right over there. It's on CryptoSlam. There we go. Guys, enjoy your Sunday. Let's pray for the markets to do something nice tomorrow. Fingers crossed. Like always, a blast hanging out with you guys. Appreciate you hanging out. Stay tuned for more updates. Local, our show here. Cool shit cooking. You guys are the best. Have a great day. We'll see you later. Peace.